1, 2, 3, 4. Go! Hey everyone, I'm NanoElite666, and you're watching me play the Guild Wars 2 Living Story. We are back with the next installment of the Living Story, Season 5, the Icebrood Saga. If you recall last time, we were dealing with Bangar and his Char separatist dominion, as he was under the impression that he could somehow tame Jormag. And, well, we fought. There was lots of fighting. And Jormag woke up, and Jormag pulled a fast one over Bangar, and instead of making him its champion, just kind of made him into a walkie-talkie. And instead made Ryland its champion. And so yeah, that's great. So yeah, Jormag's up and about. Ryland is Jormag's champion, and well, we're ready to carry on with the next part of the story. As soon as I dig that up, because I have to dig that up. We're with the next bit. Champions! Rallying their allies, the commander defends Tyria from the march of 2 dragons in a thrilling climax of the Icebrood Saga. Dun dun dun. 2 dragons, you say? Primordus Rising. Read the urgent letter. No radio transmission? Okay. From Rytlock, talking with Jormag. Hey, Commander. I'm headed to the Eye of the North with Braham. For a while now, he's been working up the nerve to have a talk with Jormag. Not sure why he asked me to come along. Hand-holding's more your thing, but I won't say no to a friend, just so you know, in case you wanted to join. Rytlock. Alright, well, I guess we're headed to the Eye of the North, ladies and gentlemen, to see what kind of trouble we're about to get into. So they're doing something a bit different with this release. I think this whole Champions chapter is being done in like 4 different parts. So this is part 1. If I believe 4. I think I already said it's being done in 4 parts.
Just another Elder Dragon, right? You faced those before. I mean, this one ought to be scared of me.
Sure. Oh, good. The commander.
Rytlock? Braham?
Fine. I'm fine.
Yeah, he's been helping us clean up the last of the Dominion.
They've gone pretty quiet.
Word got around about Bangar. They mostly fell apart. The ones who didn't, well, Imperator Stoneglow's no pushover.
Still no Ryland sightings, I take it.
No Frost Legion, no Ice Dragon, and yeah, no whatever Ryland is.
I'm not the only one with a bad feeling about that, right?
Jormag's spoken through Bangar a few times now. Hasn't said much.
Well, I'm in the mood for answers. Let's get some.
My friends, you felt it too. The stirrings deep beneath us.
Earthquakes erupting all over Tyria.
So the Crystal Bloom have told me.
Jormag.
I don't believe it is. But something is moving. Something's coming.
But not the Elder Dragon. The older you get, the more I think you enjoy sounding ominous.
I am an Elder Dragon after all.
Cage is awful close. They can't hear us, can they?
They can't hear anything in my presence, unless I allow it.
Now might be the time. Braham has some issues to work through.
Oh, the Norn. You honestly think Jormag's gonna tell you anything you don't already know? Glorified megaphone. But you still love hearing yourself talk.
You know it's easier when you don't fight it. Take a breath. Jormag!
Jormag! I am Braham Aurene. I've come to speak with you.
Aurene. You're amassing your warriors. They won't be any use.
You mean against the earthquakes?
My brother is incapable of subtlety. He stirs, and when he awakens, oh, it will not be with the same grace as I.
Grace? You corrupted spirits with your evil, and acted out crimes for thousands of years.
I have a will to live and a right. If that is a crime, no one is innocent. Do not presume to know me.
But I do. I know exactly what you are. I was raised on the stories, and the prophecies.
Mortals, clinging to superstitions to give your brief lives meaning.
You are not invincible.
And so emotional. Aurene, you will never reach your potential if you surround yourself with beings like these. And reach it you must, for the sake of us all. The time has come to end Primordus.
That's not my role. The balance can still be maintained.
The balance is a fantasy. Another mortal superstition. Primordus will lay waste to this world. And you are not ready.
Hey, Commander, are you busy right now?
I mean, what is it, Taimi?
Well, we've been monitoring myth rifts and ley lines, keeping an eye out for Jormag like you asked. Haven't found Jormag, but we have found... Easier to show you the data. Could you come to Rata Sum?
I know I've had enough pompous dragons speaking through a pompous has-been for one day.
Rytlock! You should definitely come too. Soon.
Go, champion. Maybe Taimi can offer some clarity.
Okay. Braham, you have nothing to say. Bangar, do you have anything new to say? Yeah, just because I can speak doesn't mean I will. I think Jormag might have something to say about that one of these days. Confer with Bangar. Participate in interludes. Bangar's rebuke, Bangar's ego. Rytlock speaks his mind. Aurene versus Jormag. Jormag's secret. Crucio weighs in. Jormag's enemy. That's all he's got for now. Anyways, it looks like we need to go to Rata Sum and see what kind of trouble Taimi is digging into. Where are you, Rata Sum? You're over there. Whatever, we'll go to the accountancy waypoint. So it looks like Krisha's taken over as the Blood Legion Imperator. Not surprised there. Not surprised in the slightest. I wonder who's taking over Iron. Probably... What was it? Mia Kindleshot, I think they mentioned. After Smoder took a bullet to the brain case. Is her second in command? Or is his second in command?
What formula to apply and how to account for
I don't know. Probably figure out sooner or later.
Look, you're required to file your claims with the dockmaster in person.
This is ridiculous. You do realize.
Take it up with a council member once you've collected your freight.
See if I won't. Finally, Commander.
Everything okay?
According to the Arcane Council, the sanctity of independent research is superseded by other priorities. Taimi's out at the Advanced Metamystics Lab. I'll get you to the gate. Then I have to cut through some pernicious red tape.
Cork, are you getting in trouble, sir?
We'll never get recruits.
Anyways,
No interest in gut-wrenching mind.
Let's go find Taimi.
No way.
Tell me I'm not seeing Frost Legion.
Apparently, the Arcane Council invited them. And Ryland.
What?
You could have led with that, Gorik.
Ah, the Pact Commander. Welcome. I presume you've come to hear Taimi's findings as well.
You have any idea who you've let in here? What he's done?
Ryland Steelcatcher, champion of Jormag. He commands the Ice Dragon's forces.
We've been looking everywhere for you.
Rata Sum is no char battlefield. What's done is done, Commander.
The Arcane Council deals in the present and the future. Jormag is awake.
Yeah, because of him.
Which means Primordus will not be far behind.
Facing a common enemy, alliance is logical. I'd think the Pact Commander would recognize the value of this arrangement.
You would think.
The Asura have studied Primordus for ages. Foolish not to seek their knowledge. And Jormag's no fool.
Oh, sure. As Elder Dragons go, Jormag's pretty reasonable.
Exactly.
Jormag and I keep our word. When Primordus rises, we will erase him out of existence.
Since we're all playing nice, how about you return my bow? You know, the one you stole.
Now why would I hand you a weapon you think can hurt Jormag? Act first, think later, right?
I mean...
Don't worry. I'll keep it safe for you.
Oh, I'm getting it back.
Braham, why don't you help Gorik with his delivery on the docks? Rytlock and I can handle this.
Sure. Why not?
Braham. Stay out of trouble. Nobody has anything fun to say. Hi, Ryland. I'm gonna stab you to death one of these days. Anyways. Let's go find Taimi. Primordus rising!
Alliance, huh? What happened to your char above all crap?
Oh, now you want to talk to me, instead of just shouting my name. Spend some time with Jormag. I see the bigger picture now. Everyone has a role to play.
Oh, great! Commander, you made it! I won't have to go through this twice. I've been tracking the quakes, needles all over the place. Way more than ordinary tectonic movement.
Can you tell if it's Primordus?
Some readings mimic Primordus' signature, some maybe ley energy, and I still haven't figured out this spike.
That can't be right. We've never seen activity this far below the crust.
So many blips, literally all over the map, like bodies burrowing up.
And where exactly can we expect these bodies to surface?
Where can't we? I mean, just look at this.
Gates of Flame. The Deldrimore Garrison. Oh. Beldame's Rise. Maybe it's Beldame's Rise.
How long have you been seeing movement under Rata Sum?
What? Oh no. That is very, very not good.
Say, wait a minute. That last one's here. What's going on?
Keep them out of the lab.
Hello, destroyers.
Swiftly. I'm ready.
Harder to kill than last time.
Definitely seem bigger than I remember. Meaner, too.
Help!
Gorik?
Up the ramp. Go! Go! Talk to us, Bram. Destroyer problem on the docks. Could use some hands here.
1 sec. Got it. I programmed the gate for a one-way trip harborside.
Let's go.
Oh boy.
There's too many. What are you doing?
Adrenaline filled. Shake it off.
I don't need your permission. You're not my real dad anymore. Jormag's my real dad. Nah, I'm just kidding. Rytlock is still totally right.
Shake it off.
Because that's how biology works.
Gaining adrenaline.
That's a giant Frost Legion trooper. I'm gonna touch that. Don't know what it was.
Shake it off.
Sign of Braham or Gorik on this side. There's an upper deck.
Well, Braham was shouting, hurry, hurry up the ramp. Qualify for swift cleanup.
There. Destroyers have them outnumbered.
Braham can't hold them off for long.
Shake it off.
Well, it's a good thing I'm here then.
We'll stay up here, out of your way.
Yes, what she said.
I don't trust Jormag's gopher in my back.
Keep up, Norn.
Alright. Time to kill more.
On my mark. Shake it off. On my mark. Shake it off. Gaining adrenaline.
Watch out! They're fast!
Shake it off. Shake it off. Not now, not ever. Shake it off. Shake it off.
Ouch. Stupid destroyer.
Shake it off. Gaining adrenaline. I've been bad shape. Shake it off.
God damn it. Stop sucking, stupid destroyer. Fall down on the ground and die to death. Alright, did I aggro like everything over here? It would appear so. Let's make our way this way. Hey, you stinky.
On my mark. Shake it off. On
Tell you what.
Thanks. You and yours were a real help out here.
Can't say I was expecting you to have my back.
You dying doesn't help us kill Primordus, Commander.
You honestly expect us to believe this Alliance stuff?
Doesn't really matter what you believe, does it?
Where did these destroyers even come from?
One minute we're checking crates, and the next they're bubbling up from the water. Never seen.
Taimi, move! Protect the Council!
Guys, maybe you should...
This specimen differs wildly from archival accounts of destroyers. Also, it's gigantic.
Spearhead a study of these creatures. Catalog the evolutionary discrepancies. Identify any weaknesses.
Let's pool resources. If I can isolate a clearer signature, we can pinpoint when and where they'll show up.
I'd like to leave a small force in your city to wait for any information, and to protect our allies.
The Asura are more than capable of guarding our city. But we are grateful for the gesture and the alliance.
When Primordus is destroyed, Jormag will see your former home restored to you.
You can't possibly promise that.
Of course I can. I'm the champion of Jormag.
We need to spread the word. Any place that's felt even the slightest tremor, they've got to prepare.
I'm heading up to Krisha. I'll pass the word on my way. Might want to put the crystal bloom on it too.
I'm gonna stay here. Keep an eye on things for a bit.
Okay. Look, I get stuff and stuff and stuff. I'm not training my master towards the portable way station. Okay. Do I want to do that? I want to go back to working on that. The essence manipulation. Yeah, we'll keep working on that. Alright. Primordus Rising completed. Mastery point. Anybody have anything fun to say? Counselor Flunt. Fancy seeing you here. You can't see it because it's a spoken word, but I said fancy with a PH! Because Flunt has done that sort of silly wordplay previously. Alright, well. I can't go through that gate. Let's get to business, shall we? Surprise! There's destroyers in Rata Sum. I would say they're popping up out of the snow like daisies, but they're not popping up out of the snow. Alright, travel to the Eye of the North and speak with Aurene. Oh, Aurene, shit's going down. Tell you what, if Primordus is going to be coming back into focus in the story here, and we're going to be dealing with much more destroyers and stuff, I sure hope they start bringing back some of the destroyer names and types and stuff from the original game. They were much cooler. We had things like Destroyer of Lives, Destroyer of Bones, Destroyer of Hope, instead of just Destroyer Troll, Destroyer Crab.
So sure of the world, aren't you? Is it your youth? The manner of your birth? Living among them?
All these vague warnings, but you're not actually telling me anything. Why not find a way to keep Primordus asleep?
Primordus must die. There is no alternative. Your champion survived this day. I doubt that luck will hold.
You knew about the destroyers at Rata Sum?
I know all that my champion knows. It's special, isn't it, Aurene? The bond with one's champion? I'll leave you to yours.
For what it's worth, I do believe Jormag wants to be free of Primordus.
I'll buy that. But what happens once Jormag gets what Jormag wants? And who gets caught in the crossfire? This isn't just a Char or Norn issue anymore. Tyria is about to have a serious destroyer and dragon problem. It's going to take all of us.
I won't leave you without support. I can give you something of myself to help as you face Primordus's vanguard.
Aurene, Tyria needs us. All of us. And we need you.
Energy this volatile. I fear my presence would only exacerbate things. No. I'll do what I can from here. The rest is up to you.
Unlocked a new mastery track, Dragon Slayer. Tidings and misconceptions.
Finished. Commander, you there?
Hey, Taimi. How's the research going?
Making headway? There's a signal from under the city that's getting stronger. Some of my team still haven't evacuated.
On my way.
Bangar, do you have anything new to add to the conversation? Commander? Bangar, I'd like to talk, unless you're still sulking.
Come to check on my accommodations? Not to worry. Time of my life. Best cage I've ever been in. Plush. If you're here to gloat, though, you'll have to get in line behind the big blue dragon of my former protege. Trust is in short supply at the moment. I get it. Believe me, I don't trust any of you either. On the other hand, if anyone's trust has been abused, it's mine. Did I lie? Did I ever break my word? I told everyone exactly what I wanted and what I would do to get it. That kind of candor is rare these days. And what thanks do I get? Jormag screws me over, disfigures me, hands the reins to my blazing apprentice. So you can wipe that self-superior look off your face. I'm the aggrieved party here. You don't get to judge me.
Well, I'm still gonna judge you, bud. Jormag and Ryland, how did that happen?
I should have seen it coming. Kid turned out to be more ambitious than I realized. You learn from the best. And you people pushed him. His warband, Cinder. That was your big mistake. You made it personal. Or Smoder did. To Ryland, distinction without a difference.
Well, Smoder caught a bullet to the brain for his troubles, so... okay. You think Jormag always just meant to use you?
I don't know. You asked me before this, I would have said, no chance. No one mind controls Bangar Ruinbringer. But the way it played out, was there an inflection point, a specific moment when... If there was, I didn't know. I never felt for 1 second like my mind wasn't my own, but... I heard the whispers. Maybe that's all it takes. Funny thing, anybody mentioned whispers to Ryland, he genuinely seemed to have no idea what they were on about. He might have been the one person Jormag didn't whisper to. Yet Jormag chooses him. I think about that a lot. Jormag doesn't make you do anything. It doesn't have to. All it has to do is persuade you to want what it wants. shoot for whispers. At this point, I think that's as much insight into Ryland's steel catcher as you're ever gonna get.
Alright, Bangar's ego is ticked off. And that's all he has to say for now. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to wrap it up for this part. Because, well, it is that time to wrap it up for this part. So, once again, I thank you all for watching. I hope you've been enjoying. As always, if you have any suggestions or recommendations for games that you think I should play that might make for a good series like this at some point in the future, or if you just wish to give me a shout, give me some feedback, let me know how I'm doing. Am I doing good? Am I doing bad? If I'm doing bad, what can I do to go from doing bad to doing good? Or if you just wish to inform me that I am a terrible person because I'm, according to Bangar, I am just as much responsible for Ryland turning out how he did as anyone else, because I am a bad person, and I made it personal with him, and I don't know. I think Bangar's sort of talking out of his ass, but he might be onto something. But he might also just be grumpy and mad and talking out of his ass. You may inform me as such in the comment box below. PC, PS4, and Switch for recording suggestions, as that is all that I can currently record on right now. And as always, if you enjoyed this video and want to see more like it, then please subscribe to the channel. That way you'll be kept up to date whenever I post up new videos, and then you won't ever have to miss out on any of the shenanigans that go down in this my little corner of the internet. Also, if you know of anyone else who might enjoy watching this sort of thing, please share this video or one of my other videos with them. Point them in my general direction, so maybe they might potentially swing by and be amused by the shenanigans that go down in this my little corner of the internet. Also, you should follow me on Twitter, at NanoElite666, as I will be using that to make news updates and announcements and such regarding the channel whenever the need should arise in the future. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, once again, I thank you all for watching. I hope you have been enjoying. I am NanoElite666, and I will see you all next time.